Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspections. We are doing a sewer scope today here in Draper. We're at 13208 Sunset Glen Way. We have the camera pushed out 100 feet and we're not yet to the city connection. I think we're getting close, but we're not quite there yet. I've gone through a couple tight turns that I can't, it basically makes it a lot harder to push out. So that last one, I was able to get my camera through it, but then I really couldn't push out any further. You should have a clean out somewhere in the front yard, and I think if I were to go through that spot, we'd be able to get further out. I'm going to look for it, but if I can't find it, I'd recommend asking the seller, and that would be the next best thing to do, is to scope from that point, and then hopefully we'd be able to see the rest of the line. This turn here has a little bit of standing water, so it looks like a little bit of a flat spot there where I was going underwater for just a couple feet. That's a spot where grease could potentially settle, and that can cause the line to hold waste if it gets sticky. It looks pretty clear today, which is a good sign. It's not a very long, flat spot, but it's best to always have proper grade where everything is draining on its own with gravity and not just sitting in the line. And so it's not ideal, but doesn't look like it's a huge concern, at least not today, based on the lack of debris in that section. I think that's probably a sewer access point. You'll notice we're now about to transition to ABS right there, which is a different type of plastic. And so, you know, if we were to scope from that spot outside, we're going to cut out 65 feet and all the turns that we're about to go through, and that would make it a lot easier to push out to the street. A little bit of build up through here, but I would say this is a pretty normal amount. Alright, so just to recap, wasn't able to see the entire line. I saw about 100 feet, but there's still a little bit that I wasn't able to see. So I would recommend finding out if there's another access point in the front yard, and if the sellers know where it's at. And if they do, then I can come back and scope from that point. And then you had one spot that was holding a little bit of water, only for a couple of feet, and so not ideal, but it didn't look like it was causing any issues today. I'm going to end this recording now.